So let's discuss what is a proposal in the Indian Contract Act today. I request you all to kindly open section 2 clause A in your whereas and keep on marking the important words as I explain them to you. So what section 2 clause A says, when one person signifies to another his willingness to do or to abstain from doing anything with a view to obtaining the assent of that other to such act or abstinence, he is said to make a proposal. जब एक पर्सन किसी दूसरे पर्सन को अपनी विलिंगनेस बताता है, अपनी इच्छा बताता है किसी काम को करने के लिए, या उसे एब्सटेन करता है, उसे प्रिवेंट करता है किसी काम को करने से, दोनों ही केसेस में उसकी असेंट लेने के लिए, तो इस एक्ट और एब्सटेनेंस को हम प्रपोजल बोलते हैं. So I'll discuss this section into two parts. In the first part, I'll discuss the meaning of when one person signifies to another his willingness to do. जब एक पर्सन किसी दूसरे पर्सन को अपनी विलिंगनेस बताता है किसी एक्ट को करने के लिए ताकि वो दूसरा पर्सन उसकी असेंट दे सके, तो इससे हम प्रपोजल बोलते हैं. So let's discuss it with the help of few examples. So in the first example here, X offers to sell his house to Z for rupees 80 lakhs. So in this example, X is expressing his willingness to Z in the form of an offer so that Z assents to that particular offer. Let's take another example. So A offers to sell his pen to B for rupees 10. So in this example also, A is expressing his willingness to B so that B buys his pen and assents to that offer. Let's take another example. So in this example, P offers to sell his notebook to Q for rupees 30. So in this example also, P is expressing his willingness to Q. वो अपनी willingness बता रहा है Q को so that Q assents to that particular offer. So in all these three examples, what X, A and P are doing, they are expressing their willingness to the other person in the form of an offer so that the other person assents to that offer. Now I'll discuss the latter part that says, or to abstain from doing anything with a view to obtaining the assent of that other. So let's discuss this with the help of few examples. So in the first example, A offers to sell his house to B for rupees 80 lakhs. Now what B says that C is also offering me the same house but in a lesser price. So I'll go and buy his house. So now A says, what I'll do, I'll change the terms and conditions of this offer and I'll also offer you a garden in addition to this house. So what A is trying to do here, A is trying to abstain B, A is trying to prevent B so that B doesn't take C's offer and he accepts and gives assent to A's offer. Now let's take another example. So in the next example, X offers to sell his pen to Y for rupees 20. Now what Y says that C is also offering me the same pen but in a lesser price and in a better quality, so I'll go and buy his pen. So what X says here that what I'll do, I'll also give you a notebook in addition to this pen. So the intention of X here is to prevent Y so that Y does not give assent to C's offer and he gives assents to Z's offer. So in the third example, P offers Q to sell his notebook for rupees 50. Now what Q says that C is also offering me the same notebook but in a lesser price. So now what P says that what I'll do, I'll also give you an extra notebook in addition to this in the same price. So the intention of P here is to abstain Q so that Q does not give assent to C's offer and he gives assent to P's offer. So this was all about the concept of proposal in the Indian Contract Act. I request you all to kindly read it again in the bare acts, and if there is any doubt, do comment down below. I'll be happy to help, and all the best.